Isla Arin Cup Rokun here. Lads, come and sit yourself down by the fire and listen to my friend Kier the Bard tell you about the crown of twin flames.
The Crown of Twin Flames, known in Elvish as Kalantaral os Aun el Erim, is an Elvish crown of state, fashioned and worn by twin sisters who ruled in succession as Laranlas of Ardeep. As the story is told to my memory, Kalantaral os Aun el Erim was fashioned into its current form by Fildere, the Night Flame, Laquela Laranla, Queen of Ardeep, after the death of her sister Laranla Aerel, the Dawn Flame, Laquela, in the year of the Kyrie Arcaneon, minus 401 Dale Reckoning. Filderi wove the red gold crown around her sister's circlet of pink gold, scarred by acid from the Black Worm's breath weapon, to create the crown of twin flames. Legend claims that the fire opals were plucked from Bracabalnith's eye sockets after Filderi hunted the worm down and killed him, but the truth of the matter is unknown. The Night Flame ruled Ardeep for only a few short years before she was slain in battle with orcs of the Brayskull tribe in the year of Ashen Faces, negative 395 Dale Reckoning. At battle's end, the crown of twin flames was claimed by Golmuth, Hand of Gruumsh, who claimed that the floating fire opals together formed the missing eye of Gruumsh. Golmuth carried the crown of twin flames back to the Grey Peaks, from whence the horde had risen. The coronet soon became the focus of a fierce, bloody dispute among the orc clergy of Gruumsh, some seeking to venerate it and elevate whoever wore it among their ranks, and some insisting it was a spy lure, sent into their midst by elves, who could at any time use it not to just spy, but to unleash deadly magic on all nearby orcs. The coronet was slain for, stolen, recovered, hidden, and twice cast off cliffs in attempts to destroy it or forever lose it. And the second time this was done, it rose back into view atop the skeletal head of a long-dead mage of Nethril, whose own magics had been awakened by the presence of the crown of twin flames. The terrified orcs fled, but unleashed avalanches down on the flying skeleton, and managed to shatter and bury it, only to find the coronet, unharmed, resting jauntily atop the heaped rocks. They declared it cursed and shunned it from that moment on, trying not to even look at it, let alone disturb it. The crown of twin flames lay there, gleaming in the sun or reflecting back starlight whenever it wasn't buried in winter snows for centuries, until espied and snatched up by a dragon flying overhead. Just which worm this was, where it laired, and what it did with the coronet is unknown. Yet in the year of the rising flame, Null Dale Reckoning, Simcollar Vandire, a spell major in Cormanther's Arkfeir, the Army of Art, returned to the City of Song in triumph, bearing the crown of twin flames. The elven wizard claimed to have recovered the lost circlet from a fell and evil two-headed elder worm that was being worshipped by gibberlings and far worse, with the blessing of Ardeep's Laranla Imdalase, Laquela, although the truth of the matter remains unknown. Simcollar went on to co-found the Circle of Flames, a group said by some to draw its name from the Kalantar os Own al-Arim. The Circle of Flames was famed for authoring the scrolls Ardentim, beginning in the year of 13 Prides Lost, 132 Dale Reckoning, after retiring as officers and instructors of the Arkfeir. Simcollar continued to employ the crown of twin flames for many years in defense of Mithranor. After the Moon Elven Archmage's death in the Year of Faltering Fires, 491 Dale Reckoning, the circlet passed to his apprentice, Jlacothra Vaughn. She in turn bore it for several centuries before departing for other planes in the Year of the Wandering Sylph, 687 Dale Reckoning. Not many years after the passing of Coronel Eltogrim in the year of the Bloody Tusk, 661 Dale Reckoning. Jlacothra left the Crown of Twin Flames in the care of the Circle, allowing it to be used during the Weeping War. However, Ardip's fabled crown vanished on Alturiac 17 during the Battle of Towers Falling in the Year of the Lost Lance, 712 Dale Reckoning, brought back to the lower planes by an unknown Mesoloth banished from Faerun. The Crown of Twin Flames returned to the realms soon thereafter in the Year of the Dowager Lady, 726 Dale Reckoning, born by Skatzaltar, the Cold Flame, a tiefling wizard of the Scaled Horde. Skatzaltar was slain during the Battle of Dragonjaw Pass in the Year of the Jovial Mage, 730 Dale Reckoning, allowing the coronet to be claimed by Lurscus Mundusel, Mage King of Milvarn, who recognized the Kalantarl os Aun el Arim from his father's account of Milvarn's royal library. The Kalantar os Aun el Arim remained on display in the Royal Library of Milvarn for many years, employed from time to time in battle against the rising orders of wizards to the east. In the Year of the Comforting Hand, 1031 Dale Reckoning, Malastir Mindusel, great-great-grandson of Jol Narir, brought the Crown of Twin Stars to the forest kingdom of Cormyr, where he presented it to Lady Filfera Huntsilver as a bridal crown. During the couple's return voyage to Milvarune, the following year, their ship, the Night Maiden Silver, was set afire by dark flames rising up from stormy seas and nearly sunk. When the ship limped into Chesagol, barely afloat, Karlantar os Aun el Arim had vanished, along with many other Huntsilver heirlooms. The Crown of Twin Flames next appeared on the brow of Shadra ia Sabira el Harpel, an escaped Kalashite slave from Keltar who fled north to the savage frontier with the Elven Coronet and the Seleucira of Pharos. Shadra founded Longsaddle in the Year of the Reaching Beacon, 1042 Dale Reckoning, and the famous family that bears her name. However, the legendary Harpel ancestor met an untimely death in the Year of the Friendly Jackal, 1077 Dale Reckoning, when she was betrayed by her lover, the Archmage Galthos, earning him the sobriquet of Darkspell in addition to the Elven Coronet. 2 years later, in the Year of the Lazy Scribe, 1079 Dale Reckoning, Agonazar of the Covenant destroyed Galthos in a formal duel at Silver Oak Grove in the fringes of the Neverwinter Wood. In addition to claiming the Burning Tome as he had hoped, Agonazar also serendipitously recovered Kalantar os Aun el Arim from the fallen Archmage, which he brought back with him to Neverwinter for study at the School of Wizardry. The Elven Coronet was lost again in the Year of Disastrous Bauble, 1081 Dale Reckoning, when the Red Wizards of Thay destroyed the Covenant School of Wizardry. The Crown of Twin Flames was claimed by the Red Wizard Thalarl Draethtir from the ruins, but he was promptly attacked by someone who'd been waiting from the shadows. The mage Telgaubra Talonmist, who used her magic to both snatch the coronet out of Draethtir's hands and force him into hurling his most powerful remaining battle spells at his fellow Thayans, who assumed he was turning traitor, and destroyed him. Telgaubra slew several more Red Wizards during the magical fray, and then fled in a ploy that led 3 persistent Thayan pursuers into deadly traps she'd prepared beforehand. Then she vanished and is believed to have given the coronet to her mother Malraelra as a gift. Malraelra devoted her waking hours to baking and being motherly to her children, writing torrid romances under several pen names for the enjoyment of readers up and down the Sword Coast, and mastering shapeshifting into many monstrous forms. From some overheard comments exchanged by 2 of her children, the sisters Aumbratha and Ilmajara Talonmist, it seems Malraelra simply placed the Crown of Twin Flames on a trophy shelf in her bedchamber, where it gathered dust for centuries. Ilmajara inheriting the bedchamber and all of its furnishings, and passing it on to her own daughter, Finra, who in turn gave it to her eldest daughter, Emcharvra, who hated pink. After briefly examining the coronet to see what it did, Emcharvra passed it to her uncle Velard Telonmist, with the crisp instructions to remove this from my sight forevermore, otherwise I care not what you do with it. Bellard experimented with adding enchantments to the crown, but was more creative than exacting as a wizard, and wasn't satisfied with the unstable results of his tinkerings. So he traded the crown to a sometime adventuring companion, the clanless dwarf Daemra Shattershield, who wore it into battle so it would be fitting as an offering to Haela Brightaxe the next time Daemra needed the aid of the Luckmaiden's clergy. It was soon needed for this purpose when a wounded unto death Daemra was healed by Haela's priest, and so it was that in the year of the staff, 1366, Dale reckoning, the Kalant Arl Os Aun El Arim at long last returned to the lands once claimed by Ardeep, albeit in the hands of the dwarven clergy of Haela Brightaxe at Horsoltok, Firehammer Hold. They hold it still, waiting to find a suitable bearer of Ardeep's wayward coronet.